Everyone has some work in their life that a bot would do better. HR organizations are often slow to adopt to new technologies, and that's fine if it's a technology that only affects one function in your organization. But when we think about automation, every function is going to be affected. And whether you've adopted it now as an early adopter or whether you're allowing other organizations to move on with their automation journey, you have to be fluent in the language of automation and you have to understand what the outcomes are of automation. So, how does human resources stay ahead of the curve? First, by putting humans at the center of every process. Improving efficiency in and out of human resources is great in terms of putting humans at the center. You certainly want to make them the center of all of our processes, but you want to make certain that humans are at the center of every job description. You want to help people fulfill their hopes and dreams. You want to make certain that we can listen and hear what it is that people hope to achieve with their own careers and make certain that we can find how we contribute to that. And make certain that our workplace is more human from that perspective. And finally, we certainly want to always make significant impact on the business, and whether that is through efficiencies and cost savings, or whether that is driving organizational agility, having access to talent that we have not seen before. All of these things provide a human resources function to stay ahead of the demands of the future of work. Everyone has some work in their life that a bot would do better, that would free them up and give them some time back. And that's what you have to think about. When we think about that 30% that wouldn't be human in the future in terms of our workforce, that's 30% of time that you're going to deliver back to human beings to be able to serve your customers, to be able to engage with each other, to be able to help employee engagement. And so none of that is rules-based. Everything the bot does is. So how do you get started? How does this journey start? Well, I always say, let's pitch to the pain. Let's figure out where you're in pain. What woke you up at 3 o'clock in the morning because it's an arduous task, or you know the data isn't done well enough, or whatever. There are lots of ways that you can free your team to be the very best they can be. We've made it easy for anyone in your organization to automate. We have some little map here that says it's kind of a set of on-ramps onto the journey of automation. And I say that you can jump in anywhere. There are companies that start in because of payroll. There are companies that start in, as my company did, because of a headcount report. We have an example, a customer of ours that navigated through COVID-19 and gained about 50% of work capacity by automating some payroll processes. But recruiting is ripe for this. Onboarding, we do a lot of automation with onboarding. Also compensation, it is so helpful in terms of making certain that data is perfect and accurate. All of these can be highly automated, and they free up your team and everyone in the organization for more meaningful work.